Today we're going to journey out and go do some plunking because it's so early in the season. We want to be there when those fish start coming in, and it's just nasty, rainy. The rivers are going to get blown out, and this is a great time for you guys to get out and do some plunking when everybody else says, oh, the river's blown out, I'm not going fishing. Well, I'm going to teach you today how, how to go fishing when that river is blown out, where I've caught a lot of steelhead. It is a very effective technique that for some reason gets a bad name, everybody. All right, well, and then in way of introduction, I'm in the store this morning. You've seen the bait lab, you've seen the studio. What a lot of people don't know is that we do have a store where we have our custom baits. This is the Sunrise, and then this is the Red Sunrise, just for example. We've got lots and lots of baits where if you look us up on Google, you can find our phone number and give us a call and schedule an appointment to come in and pick out some custom baits and colors that you've never seen before. The most unique is that you could actually make your own bait. So if you schedule an appointment with us and you've ever wanted to make a color or a style of bead, which we most probably have, please look us up on Google and schedule that appointment. Okay, without further ado, I am going to go over to this wall over here and pick out my rod. Okay, now I've got my plunking rod set up, which this is about a 10-foot pole, and it is an Akuma Elite Series. This is a real light tippet because that the fish have been not striking. The A run in our river, they're not as aggressive as our B run is. So I've learned that if you use a lighter rod, you catch more fish. So, and then I've got the Akuma bait caster on here with the line counter. So if I find a spot that's I'm getting a lot of bites in, I can plunk this back over to there. So, and that's pretty important when you're fishing a river, especially that you don't know. I usually start at, right at the front, bring it back. I'll toss it out a little bit further, which I'll show you in the video. Toss it out a little bit further, bring it back so that you understand what you're seeing when I'm out tossing. And then I'll keep my line counter. If I start getting bit there, I'll do my best to hit that same spot again and bring it back to whatever the line counter says. All right, so now I'm going to bring you over into the bait lab. And you can see I've been in tinkering around with some new baits. So, and that's just what I do, right? I just make baits. So I am going to hook up, I'm getting messed up there. I am going, oops, bad, wrong way. My bad. Okay, so I am going to be hooking up some of our spinning joes. And the last time that I was out, they were biting real light. I had a couple of good tugs, maybe a coho, maybe a steelhead, but these hooks that I was using here with 4-aughts were too big. So this time I'm going to go ahead and go with my bobber dodging, my #1 hook, so that if I put bait on here, it gives me a really good chance to catch them. But there's just something about steelhead and worms that they love at this time of the year. This morning I'm going to start off with bait, and as we get later into the day, I will go ahead and put the worm back on. All right, man, just so you guys know, they use the spinning glows a lot. I've created the spinning Joe, which now is in a glow, and it's been extremely effective. So it's either in a 20 millimeter or the 14 millimeter, 16 millimeter. We haven't really measured it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get the setup. Get ready to get up the river because it's nasty and mean, but I will be teaching you where to be looking for plunking spots. Surprise, everybody. So I am here. Um, I just wanted to know before we go any further into the video, because I'll do some narrating of it, if you guys actually like this type of format where we make the video, then we come back in and narrate it. And if you do, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. This new series is going to have some guided trips. It's going to have some us just doing us and buddies out fishing. So as we're going through this video, though, I sort of need to narrate it instead of putting a bunch of text in. Let me tell you something though. That glow up spinning Joe, man, I blow that thing up as soon as they hit the water. And bow, they were hitting it on the way down. So this video, no steelhead, but at least I was there for the river rise, and I'll explain that as we go into this. But if you guys do like this format, please let me know. And this is episode 2, and let's get on with it. So this part right here, as it starts to play here, it could be a little slow. Here, let's try that again. All right, so this is me there at the beginning, and I'm already getting bit. There was just a ton of cutthroat in there. But if you see the rock that's out in the center, I'll come down to it. And that rock is going to disappear by the end of the day. The river comes up over 2 foot. It was an amazing thing to watch. I don't know if you guys have ever got to experience that, being on the river as it starts to build up. And it didn't really muddy up that much. I was still able to see the bottom, but the leaves and all the rest of it started flowing in quite heavily. But that's what I was doing. I was tossing out to that rock and then bringing it back and hitting the other seams that are like right off to the sides there. And like I said, with that line counter, I'm able to bring it back to the same spot again just by watching where my line counter's at, right? And it really is a big help, you guys. If you haven't plunked with a line counter yet, I highly recommend it. Yeah, so that was the first dink that I lost right there. Those guys were driving me batty that was the first bite. Long. So here's what I'm running. Is my spinning Joe with a corky and then some eggs, and I just lost the first fish. He was really aggressive with it. Let's see what else we can do. Now this one's definitely a fish on. All right, let's get him. And once just again, a little guy, but that's okay. It's a fish. It's a start. Yep. See you later. My line gets tangled up in the tree right there. I'm like, oh crap. Okay, let me get him back in the water. And that fish survived, by the way. I think when he hit the ground, he got a little stuck. Now he did that. Get this all untangled. So that's me getting my gear out of the tree very gently, of course. You got to get your stuff back going there, pal. But as you can see, you can still see the rock out there. And let me tell you, at the end of this, I was once so all right, puppy. I'm hung up. Let me get out. Done. Okay, he is definitely on. Let's see what we got here. Nope, and of course, it's another dink. He's on. Okay, it's another little dink. But eventually, it's going to be a big fish. You just got to keep after him. Wish fishing. Huh, can't believe that little guy did all that tugging. Yeah, something all right, well, let's go ahead and re-rig and see if we can't get into a bigger guy. He's going to stick, right? Nope, he didn't. Telling you, these glow spinning Joes work really well. Yeah, so I just take a flashlight and I charge it up. So our water has definitely changed, and it has definitely come up. So it's a lot dirtier now, and I'm still getting trout bites. So I know a little secret that I'm going to share with you guys that works when you're plunking in. It works really well. So let's get this line in here, and I'll show you right now. So see, there's no rock there now. That river's come up a good 1.5 feet by there.
At these eggs. So, and I just don't think we ever get a chance to really get a steelhead on it. And since that water is a little bit dirtier, I'm going to go ahead and put on, which I've now scented up, I am going to go ahead and put on a pink worm with a chartreuse tail. And this
that was the
is a very effective
the egg
method of
juice.
plunking for steelhead. Because I got a feeling they should be on the move.
Yeah, that river raised so much that I'm surprised we didn't see something shoot up.
And now I'm going to put this out and let that tail wiggle around with that scent on it. And let's see if we can't get one to take that.
And by the way, you guys will need a pole holder if you're going to go out
right now
and do some plunking.
What's it going to look like in the water here?
I've got the design for this. Frank from Coquille, Checo made that for us. We call that the ground pounder.
Let's get this out here.
So I'm tossing out to the rock still, and then I'm pulling it back.
There we go, right where I want to be.
And then I'm reeling it down and checking my line counter to make sure I'm in the same area again.
Off of this thing now.
Because if the trout were laying in that area, so will the steelhead.
Slack. That's what I'm doing right now, so that when he hits it, he's got room to take it. All right, let's let that worm go to work.
So, but I have noticed that when the steelhead are in, the trout are not hanging around as much. And yes, that's Christmas music that you're hearing. Yes, I like Christmas music. Oh, stuck him.
Okay, fish on.
And
just another little dink on a worm, really?
And the worm is as big as the fish. And the hook. I cannot believe that fish got that hook.
I guess not, though. But I guess they like the worm, too. Darn it. And that's an awful big hook for this little guy.
Yeah, that's a 4-aught in there where I was running the 1-aughts earlier.
Come on.
I did everything I could to attract a steelhead, you guys. I mean, I pulled out every trick in the book.
It's been all dinks all day, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
That was nothing but a bunch of dinks.
Try to get them. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this day. I'm wet. Just the trout were biting. There were still no steelies in, and I was here for the rise. As you guys saw, the river was a lot lower when I got here today. It's come up 2 foot, and it's just been pouring. So, and as you can see, my rod tip is still working, but it's just really bent because it's picking up a lot of leaves right now. So, you know, when it starts doing that, that's just the river starting to pick up those leaves and stuff off the bottom. And you know, you can still fish it. You can see that the pole's still working. That Spinning Joe and that worm are out there, and they're still moving around, but they'll pick up leaves and all the rest of that. And I gave it a good shot today. We caught a bunch of dinks, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. And let me put it this way to you. If you want to know a little bit more about plunking, just go ahead and leave a comment, and we'll do an in-depth of how to rig up, what your pole's supposed to look like. But this was just, you know, the episode 2 of the exploring, and steelhead exploring, and I just wanted to do another video for you guys, and that was plunking today. All right, everybody, eventually it'll catch some steelhead because I'm only about 5 miles up from the tidewater, so I thought maybe on the rise there might be a few fish coming up. All right, everybody, till the next episode, number 3. Bye.
So, guys, you know, it's really funny to me. I've had a lot of 2 fish days, 2 steelhead fish days, or going for salmon too, doing the plunking. You just have to know how to do it. Bead fishermen, you know, they are dedicated to the bead fishing, right? I mean, 3, 4 poles, all the rest of it. I walk down with 1 pole at the right time of the year, and catch my 2 fish and walk back up with my 2 fish and 1 pole. So there is that to be said. So guys, if you like this format, I need you to comment for me so that as we go into these further adventures, that we know we're going down the right path with this. It's going to be a lot funner when we have other people in there and we get to pick on them, and we can actually put them on the screen too as we're doing this. So I hope that this is replacing the lies for you guys. This is going to be video number 92. After 100, I'll probably do a big giveaway and announce that in what would be okay. So I'm at 2, we're at 91, so another 9 videos of our steelhead season, which will probably wrap up the season. I'll probably give a big box of some custom beads away. All right, everybody. So this is Godsend Fishing. Happy hooking. I hope that you enjoy the video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and leave a comment so that I know that you guys are watching these. I will share it out on Facebook. I'm taking a hiatus from Facebook because I want to do some video creating. So, but I will share it out. Episode 1, which was the bobber dodging, which was too early, but at least I checked the whole river and there were no fish. I saw a lot of dead fish. So that's why I said, okay, I'll go down and do some plunking and stay down at the headwaters and see if I couldn't pick something up there. The water is rising. I would say that it's at 5 foot. They say 4, but the marker on the bridge said 5. So just so you know. All right, everybody. Once again, Godsend Fishing and Godsend Steelhead Explorer series. May y'all have a good day, and we'll see you here real soon. Over and out.